I'm Nin. Today we're going to be doing some focus tests for you just to make sure that everything's going well, everything's going good, that you can focus, which is very important in the modern day, I would say. With the ever increasing presence of short form content, it can be quite easy to get very distracted by our phones and just scroll. So I want us to take a second. If you're watching this on something that's not a phone, put your phone down to the side, watch the video, then head back to the phone. If you're watching it on your phone, maybe winding down for sleep or something, then just try and pay attention. If you feel tired at any point, feel free to doze off. I'm not trying to keep you here, but let's get started. So, to begin with, I want you to just blink and blink again. Blink a third time. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up a number of fingers. I'm going to ask you to blink. They're going to be gone by the time you've blinked, and I want you to try and remember what the fingers were and then tell me how many fingers are that. So I'll tell you to close your eyes, then I'll tell you to open them. And the time that your eyes are closed is going to increase over time so that we, seeing how long you can hold it in your memory, basically. So we'll start. Close your eyes and open them. How many fingers is that? One? Yes. Okay. So you can see what we're going to do. We're going to go like that. So, and close your eyes. Okay. You can open them. Yeah. So that's how many fingers? 4. Okay. So we're going to go like that, progressively longer times. Okay. And close your eyes. And open them. 5. Okay. And close your eyes. And open them. 8. Close your eyes. And open them. 6. Okay. Good. Close your eyes. And open them. 10. Okay, great. Now I have a panda here. He's not a panda, he's a polar bear. Why do I call him a panda? I don't know. But what I want you to do is focus on the panda. So I just want you to focus on him. Follow him around wherever he goes. Make sure that he doesn't leave your vision. He's a very important little guy and we want to keep him safe. Okay. So we're just going to move him around. And try and follow the panda. Try not to move your head or anything, just your eyes if you can. We're just trying to keep the panda in our vision here. Okay. Now, every now and again, I'm going to say switch, or I'm going to click my fingers. Both of those things mean switch. When I tell you to switch, sorry, I had an itchy nose. When I tell you to switch, look at my nose, or if I'm wiggling my finger, look at my finger. Okay? A little bit complex version, but I think you guys are smart and you'll get it. So if I say switch, I want you to look at my nose. If you're already looking at my nose, I say switch to the polar bear, or to my finger if it's wiggling. Yeah. If you've just looked at my finger, always look at the polar bear. Okay. Switch. Good. Switch. Good. Good. And switch. Good. Switch. And yeah, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and yeah, awesome. Okay, so for that, we were obviously testing, can you focus on things while other things are going on, even when you're not asked to switch, but also can you remember all the instructions, right? Because there were quite a few there. It was the clicking, it was switch, it was different stipulations on when you should and shouldn't. Might have gotten a little bit confusing. It's okay if it did. We were just trying to test that. So I'm now going to have a light, because I like lights. It's just on my phone. It might be a little bit bright, but I just want to take a look. So if you can just, if you need to close your eyes, go ahead and do so. I just want to take a little look here. And obviously just make sure that there isn't anything physical impairing you from sort of, actually focusing properly on any objects that could show up during our session today. So we're just going to do that. Okay. Yep. That all looks pretty okay to me. I didn't see any real issues here. Can we just cover one eye? Yeah. And the other. And can you put your hand in the middle like that? I just want to see what will happen in the other. Consensual, direct. Okay. Consensual, direct. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's all good. So this is Aki. He's from Chainsaw Man. Remember him. He'll come up again later. This is a different book. I have 2 books. One of the books sounds like this. The other book sounds like this. They sound basically the same. So you're not going to know which book I've got. But at some point, I'm going to bring up a book. If you see this one, Yuri. If you see this one, Aki. I want you to comment down below which one shows up again later, because one of them will. And I need you to pay attention. I need you to lock in. Tell me which one it is, because one of them's going to show up again. Not both of them. Maybe they both will, though. So be on your toes. If you've seen one and the other one shows up, tell me, because it might happen. Okay. I've got some paracetamol here. I'm just going to give you that because you seem to have a bit of a headache. I think you've been reading way too much yaoi. So we're just going to give you some paracetamol just to sort of cure that headache you've got from staying up too late reading yaoi. Okay. So if you just want to swallow. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I've got this bottle here. I just want you to read some of the letters for me. So can you tell me what this letter is? H, yeah. And this one? One in the middle there, yeah. O. And this one. That's an N. Okay, and what about this one? R. Yep. This one? S. Amazing. Okay. Now, I just want to real quick dig into my bag of tricks, because in my bag of tricks I have some cards. I didn't expect that. That was in my makeup bag. Why? I have no idea. I put them in there a while ago and forgot to take them out. But anyways, I have some cards. And I'm just going to shuffle these cards. And we're going to do some very basic maths. This is a trigger that I got from somebody. I forget who it was, but I will link their channel below. So if you're interested in more maths, sort of brain game, card related triggers, then go check the description. Sorry about the job we just there. The roommate was passing my door. Okay, so I'm gonna flip up the top card. You're gonna see what it is. Then I'm gonna flip up the next top card. You're gonna add them both together and give me the result. Okay. So the first one, that's an ace. We're gonna count that as a 1. Okay. And the next one, a 9. So an ace plus a 9, or a 1 plus a 9, is 10. Yep. So you get the idea. I just want you to add those together for me. Tell me what they equal each time, if that's okay. So that's a 2. Added to a king. So if you try and work out what a king would be, if it stops at 11, then it would go, if it stops at 10, sorry, cards, then it would go 11 is a jack, 12 is a queen, 13 is a king. Yes. So 13 plus 2. 15. Okay. We got a 4. We got an ace. That's a 4. Plus a 1. Which is 5. We got an 8. We got a 6. What's 8 plus 6? Okay. 10. Queen. 10 plus 12. 6. 8. 6 plus 8. Yeah. Queen. Which is 12. 3. 3 plus 12. I dropped 1. 3 plus 12, sorry. Yes. 10. Jack. 11 plus 10. Ace. King. So ace plus 13. And I want you to add a 4 to that. So an ace plus 13 plus 4. Yep. Amazing. Okay, let me shuffle these up again. So we are just gonna. Oh, we've been having some problems here in the shuffling. Goodness gracious, I'm not very good at this, am I? That's okay. You don't got to be perfect at nothing. You just got to try. Ultimately, you just got to try. If you're not getting these right, don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to do some intuition-based stuff because we've got a deck of cards and that's always fun. So I'm going to show you a card. I'm going to look at the suit and we're going to look at the colour. I want you to try and guess if the next card is of the same colour. If you want bonus points, tell me what suit it's going to be or if it's the same. So we start with spades, which is a black suit. So is the next suit black and is it spades? The next card is also spades. So if you had said spades, or if you had said black, or if you'd said black spades, you would get a point for black, a point for spades. See? So we got a hearts card, which is a red suit, and we have a clubs, which is a black suit. So if you had said black or clubs, you would get a point for either or both of those. Realistically, it would be both because I'm not sure why I'd say red and then guess clubs, but you get my point. So we got diamonds, which is a red suit, and we've got diamonds again. We've got clubs. So what we're going to do from here, the last was clubs, we're going to just keep going. So if the last was clubs, what's the next one? What's the next one? What's the next one? No resetting, okay? So now we've got spades, which is black suit. Is the next one black? Is the next one spades? It's hearts, which is a red suit, so no. We've got hearts again. And hearts again. What do we think the next card is? Is it hearts? Is it red? No. It's clubs. It's a black suit. Next one is diamonds, which is red, and hearts, which is also red. We've got hearts again, obviously red. We have got diamonds, another red suit. So if you've been saying red for all of these, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. Clubs, black. Next card is spades. Next is also spades. And we've got hearts. We've got clubs. We've got clubs again. We've got clubs again. Clearly I didn't shuffle this deck very well. What's next? Is it clubs? Did I shuffle? No, it's diamonds. I did shuffle. Okay. To hearts. To spades. Clubs again. Diamonds. Clubs. Spades. Diamonds. Hearts. Spades. Spades again. Hearts. Clubs. Spades. Eight of spades. A lot of people's favourite card. Diamonds. Clubs. Spades. Diamonds. Hearts. Clubs. Diamonds. And final card. Hearts. Okay. Now I'm sure towards the end there, all you fast-working mathematicians could have started to figure out how many cards were left of each suit and, you know, figured out what the final card might be. I actually just grabbed this out of my makeup bag, so I don't know if I even picked all the cards up. So that might not have even been 52. Point is, you could have started to figure it out. If you didn't, don't worry, I wouldn't have been able to either. I don't work that fast, and I don't work in that way. So that's not what we were testing anyways. We were testing your intuition, and generally, I don't know how good your intuition is. That's for you guys to know. Because you guys, hopefully, were keeping track of your points. If you were, feel free to put them in the comments. If you weren't, don't worry. It's not super important. So, as I said, my makeup bag, there's a few more cards in here. So, for those of you who are wondering, we were missing out on the 10 of clubs, the 7 of spades, the 9, 6, and 5 of diamonds, and 7 of hearts. You may not have seen any of those show up just now, because they were still in the bag. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this Vaseline here and just apply some of that to your lips, because they're looking a little dry, if that's okay. Yeah, okay. They're looking a little dry there, so let's just apply some Vaseline. All good. And I just want to come in with my eyeliner here as well and just give you some huge wings, because you're in need of them. You're in need of them right now. You don't have any, and I want you to have them. So we're just gonna really give you those wings. Really big wings. Awesome. Okay. That's looking all good to me. Really giving you those wings there. So I'm going to bring back my pillar bear. Albert, I believe his name is, or Alfred. I don't remember what I called him. I think it's Albert. And we got the pen. So what I want you to do, actually, I've got a much more interesting pen than that. Let me grab that interesting pen. It's a dog. Okay. So we've got two little guys here. And what I want you to do is I want you to focus on whichever one is closest to you. So I'm going to hold one closer than the other. And when one is closer, I want you to focus on that one and try and ignore the other one. Okay? If I yell switch, I won't yell it, but if I say switch, then I want you to switch to the one that's further away and then start focusing on the one that's further away. Okay? So start with the one that's closest, which right now would be the pen. And then when I say switch, I want you to switch to the one that's further away and start focusing on the one that's further away until I say switch again or the activity ends. Okay? So if you just focus here, so right now we're focusing on the dog. And now polar bear. He's such a big guy, such a big guy. Now we're going to focus on the dog. See? You get it? Okay. Now I want you to switch. So we should be focusing on the polar bear now. It can be a little bit difficult because the polar bear is quite large, so it's kind of hard to see the perspective sometimes, but I want you to switch again. So now you'll be focusing onto the dog because the dog is in front. Okay. Okay. Cool. Great. That went quite well. Quite informative, I would say. Cool. So, final thing to do is I want you to tell me, do you know who this character is? Do you know who this character is? It's fine if you don't. Do you know who this character is? Again, fine if you don't know any of these. Do you know these two? All the yaoi enjoyers out there are going to enjoy these two. This guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? And this girl. Okay, so if you know who those were, then you are a loser. No, I'm kidding. If you knew who those were, that's great. You can comment down below if you did. If you didn't, then I would recommend checking out Chainsaw Man because it's a lot of fun. Anyways, that brings this session to a close. I hope that helped in some way. If it didn't, I tried. But either way, I hope you have a good rest of your evening, night, day, whatever time it is for you. And I hopefully will see you guys next time. Remember, there's a link, in the description to the person that I got that trigger from. I've forgotten who it is right now, but I will remember and I will leave a link. If I haven't left a link, yell at me in the comments and I will. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.